if you walk into a game and you have the higher seed and you get the first 2 games on your home field, obviously losing one of those maps is pretty devastating for your team because you basically lose home field advantage, and it can be a pretty big swing in just the course of the game. And so I think for PK3, because their home field is such a almost like a specialty map in a way, like I think they're the team that's done the best on that home field. They're gonna have to win. I mean, obviously, but they're gonna have to win at least one of these first 2 maps on Slave Machinery in order to set the tone for the game.
Like some, you could even call it gimmicky, like considering it's a map from a completely different game, and that we actually need to change settings for it to work correctly.
Yeah, it's a bit of a gimmicky map. But I mean, there's plenty of maps in here. Like that's the thing about playoff maps is like you can go through the entire WAD, and if there are maps in there that you're like, okay, let's put this in here. We're not necessarily going to use it this season, but maybe in the future, someone can go through and go, hey, I like that map, and choose it as a home field. So that's kind of,
Yeah, that's
that's
the whole
that's the
point.
thing. Yeah.
Like, well, I wouldn't say criticism, but picking grindy maps often leads to most teams' demise depending on their lineup. But the Lang and Poto combo definitely fits the bill for a map like 43. And being a Vengeance exclusive map 46, of course, it's a dragon thing.
Mhm.
I initially predicted that he would pick 27, but he opted for a more running oriented map.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of it can go either way. I mean, if you pick a grindy map, typically, if you have teams that are a little bit closer in skill, then the grindy maps are going to be, you know, they're going to be really close scoring. But that might work out in their favor if you get a team really accustomed to a grindy map, and then you switch on over to a map like 36, and it looks like we're going to get started here. But
Yep.
yeah, it really, these first 2 maps are really going to set the tone for the whole game. So
And here we like
who are you watching
one
right now?
thing I really like about Lake Machinery is even though it's super grindy, there is easy access to armor. So there's still kill. But it gives you the options to be able to score, as where maps like 04 are completely different.
Yeah. Now there's a couple different ways in. There's 2 ways into the actual flag room through different hallways, but then you've also got that teleporter behind the flag. So you can kind of play around with that. Maybe play around with the teleporter going in and out, confusing people. But I mean, the thing about it is you can get all tricky, but you still have to run through that middle. There's no escaping that.
Yeah, we can already see Lang just sitting at middle, not getting to go back into his base, unless he respawns.
Yeah, I mean,
Go ahead, go ahead.
I thought Lang was doing some really good fragging right at the start, and then I looked up and Dragon's doing just as much, if not more.
Wow.
So
That's really impressive. I really
yeah, I mean,
love to see both of them try to go for aggressive pushes. Like GLF obviously doesn't want to tie this because 36 is a very scary map to play PK3. Oh, as they go for mid!
Yep. Wow. That was a really great run from Chain. And we've seen Chain do that pretty much all season, but he needs to have the cover, and IM1 was great in the middle, providing that mid. this is probably the best lineups for both teams. You know, I think GLF really hit their stride when they realized that Lang should be their defender, and probably the same for PK3 on some maps. You know, I mean, Dragon is a heavy fragger, and so if he can sit there and basically just turret the other team, then they're going to be in good shape because Chain and IM1 actually have a really good teamwork together.
Yep. While you were talking, we actually saw them push into the enemy base and get a monster kill. Unfortunately, he's not really going for it. Kind of reminiscing of the comments on spawn fragging.
Yeah, I mean it's helpful in a way, but you have to be able to make something out of it. You know, you can't just sit there and spawn frag and expect for your runner to get the flag out, because it's really like a fruitless effort, because you're just you're just killing someone over and over again and they're just gonna spawn in their own base. So yeah. So you kinda have to time those pushes a little bit. Oh, let's see what Poto's doing. It looks like Poto's running. It looks like actually Poto and Asgo are running. Okay.
Touches the flag.
Yeah, it looks like they're all trying to get him. Yeah.
Ooh, that looks like great return by Dragon.
Yeah, that was a good run. That was a good attempt there. I mean, the problem is once you get to the middle. Yeah.
Teleport? Lang far. Lang picks
up. Oh, Lang gets the pickup.
Nice.
That was a good pickup from Lang. I mean, now look at the frags. So for like the first 20 frags, Lang and Dragon were pretty even, and now actually IM1 has passed Dragon, and Lang has continued the pace. So Lang is, we're about halfway through, and Lang already has close to 60 frags. So
yeah, he never misses.
That's right.
That's a great push. And they cannot exit their base. Just
yeah.
Although, unless they score, PK3 is totally okay with being pushed into their base, honestly.
Yeah, I
Even
mean,
with shotgun spawns, PK3's accuracy should be able to keep them alive.
it's just hard anytime you get pushed into a base, because I mean, what's going to happen is, like, yeah, like I mentioned earlier, you keep killing them, they're going to keep spawning, you know, in their flag room, but eventually they're going to get a spawn that is further away from you, and you'll get a chance to get out. So, I mean, getting pushed in, you might be able to maintain the current score, but in the long run, I think it's a bad thing for PK3, so they should really try to adjust right now.
Sure. I don't really see how you can adjust except aiming better, honestly.
Well, you really just have to make a clearing for yourself. I mean, there is a rocket launcher on this map. There are other weapons than the SSG on this map, contrary to what everyone in this game seems to think. You could grab the rocket launcher and try to make some space in the middle. I mean, you just need to get... It's all about positioning, really.
That's really... Yeah, other weapons usage always very scarce. Or you're the one pushing through. Oh, where's
IM1 gets a good run.
Okay, great. Chain wasn't looking in the right direction, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I think IM1 actually jumped into the wall as he was grabbing that flag. It might have stopped his momentum a little bit.
Yeah, you can't really control your movement when you're going down the stairs, so you have to pre-commit. It prevents you from juking.
I thought IM1 actually got a sneaky pickup here, but he got caught.
That's it, IM1. Only 3 minutes left. If you're still looking solid.
Yeah, they're looking solid, but the frag disparity is starting to get a little out of hand.
We might get a record actually. Actually, he's close to 100. 3 minutes left.
Yeah,
That's quite a feat.
it's pretty good. I mean, right now we're just watching was essentially a grind fest.
We can see it for the way Amon's playing. Like whenever he hears the announcer, he just turns back. It doesn't even bother hearing it. GLF needs to do something. Or maybe they have a secret strat to handle them on 36. Never know.
You never know, but now we've got 2 minutes left here. And it doesn't look like anything's really changed for the last couple minutes.
Nope.
IM1 gets a good touch here. He actually gets out, but that seems to be the problem, is everyone seems to be able to grab that flag and get out to the middle. And then they die. There's nothing after that. Yep, coming up on a minute left. Poto with a good touch
Both
here.
touches.
Yeah.
That's worrying. No, pick up! No!
Oh, let's see. Can IM1 get it? No.
They're gonna score!
Jane?
Wow, what a return.
Wow.
Man,
That was
goes
insane.
both ways, but both teams with very, very small mistakes.
Yep. PK3's got to be careful here, because that's something that typically happens is when you get that close to scoring a flag, the other team is actually able to come in and grab it and score. So at this point, I think PK3's maybe got to play a little bit more like 2D, but still make sure they have a runner coming out. Because they got 30 seconds. Tying GLF here is their best bet at this stage. Poto's good. Where is Poto? Oh no.
Oh, no pickup from Lang.
That was so close.
Still 20 seconds, anything could happen.
Yep.
Although everyone's in mid, but... Ooh, chain of touch. Okay. Yeah, I think we're looking for 1-1. Really impressive showing from PK3 after all that's practice.
Yeah, I mean, to be able to tie GLF and look at Lang's frags, 123. Yeah. Like, that's why they picked this map. And I think we saw a little bit more coordination, even though PK3 almost scored there at the end. I think we saw a lot more touches from GLF in that game. So PK3's got to be careful. I mean, they can't... It's okay to allow touches, but I mean, when they're breaking through as much as they were, eventually someone's going to grab a score. I mean, especially if you're playing against people like Lang and Poto. So PK3's got to be careful about that.
Vote now. Vote failed.
Nice call.
Yep.
Vote now.
Not even sure what... Oh well.
Let's see.
Oh right, we're going back to 43. Are we gonna see adjustments? I don't know.
Vote passed.
I mean, for me, the only team that needs to adjust is GLF. That was their home
GLF
field.
For sure. There were a lot of close calls, but it was from both teams, so a tie is still what we're looking at right now. Oh, and immediately Lang's already in front of their base.
Oh yeah, Lang was pushed up right away. He hasn't died yet this round. There he goes. But yeah, they're still being super aggressive. IM1 gets out.
Wow.
Can he score it?
I'm
Nice
pretty
job.
sure it is. Like,
Wow.
Lang's shot just wasn't enough. He was probably armored and even possibly full HP.
Well, that's...
Someone just ran away with that.
Yeah, that was a really good run from him. But like, that's the risk that you take when you push up so hard. Is like, you could easily get distracted trying to frag people that someone might slip by you, or you've pushed up so much and then you die and you spawn way in the back, and now you don't know where people are, as opposed to defending. As I am one gets another touch out.
Again. Lang was too
Wow.
pushed up.
Ah.
Punished.
Oh, Dragon with the
Okay,
pickup. Oh,
that was a nice return. They probably didn't need it.
yeah, I mean, so as opposed to what I was saying, whereas where if Lang was defending in the base, then he would know when he got killed where someone was. So that's the risk that he leaves open when he defends from the middle.
Killing spree.
Great run by Poto. How did you snipe him?
Oh.
Okay, great cover, great cover.
Yeah, that was a great run. And just like that,
Back and forth.
yeah, that's as Zen would say, that's the caster's curse. I started talking about how Lang pushing up wasn't so great for GLF, and they heard me and decided to score. So now it's all tied up 1-1. I think this is about as early as it was tied up last round, so hopefully we don't have another 7 minutes of Lang going off.
Let's take a look at Lang's frags. 30 only.
Yeah, not
Quite
as
tame
high.
compared to
Yeah,
first round.
Dragon's still doing a little bit of a good job of keeping up with him frag wise, as opposed to last round where they started to separate around this time. But yeah, that's kind of the story of this map. Is we've seen some really well coordinated runs, teamwork. Chain with a pickup, not able to do anything there.
I might want to switch players. Let's go to Dragon. Because he's pushing on his own.
Yep.
Might be Chain out. It's probably in their back, not returning.
Interestingly, it seems like, I mean, obviously without talking to each other, it seems like Dragon and Lang are playing very similar positioning on this map.
Yeah.
They're both pushing up, they're both falling back to return the flag when someone grabs it, so...
Let's teleport. Dragon might be in trouble.
Yep.
Goes back. Every PK3 player
He
is
sees
helping
him.
him.
Uh-oh. Wow, what a run.
That's not
What a
looking
great
good.
run. That was great.
Very nice
I
run.
mean...
Looking for a rebound? No way.
Oh, shit. Yep.
Ouch. PK3.
And
Nobody
that's how
was
quick
back
things
there.
can change. That's how quick things can change. Dragon got caught out of position, unfortunately, and Poto made a really good juke straight across the map, and his teammates were there to push up. I am one with a great run.
Pick it up.
Oh man,
Oh, okay.
That was
Got it
close.
a little bit too late, unfortunately.
I mean honestly, if
So
you
no
really
tie.
think about it,
At least for now.
even if PK3 loses this one, they've already sort of done their job by eliminating that home field advantage from
Yep.
GLF. So
The dragon caught again. Okay.
Yep.
That was scary.
yeah, okay, so we see PK3 getting a lot more touches right now. They're being very aggressive.
Yeah, they have nothing to do at this point.
Nope, they don't. And probably their best bet is to get Lang out of position somehow. Because Lang's not going to miss his shots. As we cross the halfway point, GLF up
It
3-1.
really hurts me when I see people not picking up the armor.
Yep,
Why wouldn't you go?
even if you're the defender. I mean, you got to pick up the armor so the other team doesn't pick up your own armor.
Yep.
You know?
Pretty clear. Oh, time to move players. Let's go to
Chain with a good run.
No!
Oh,
first
he
the
tried to
jump!
do the trick jump. No.
Did they get it? Okay.
Nice pickup. Ah. You know, that's so risky.
Not enough training.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't even bother with that jump. I didn't even think about doing that.
Yeah, I avoided myself because I'm not 100% consistent.
They don't know where Asriel is.
Another good touch. Okay.
Nice return. PK3 with another touch, gets taken down. I mean, they still have a little bit less than 4 minutes here. The game's not over yet.
Just plenty enough. Uh-oh, changing a little bit. Okay, we're back.
He likes that
Blue
jump.
base, blue base. Where's
Oh,
Asriel?
Asriel.
Oh, he's free.
Asriel got this one, yep. Oh, that was pretty quick. Yeah. Oh, nice shot from IM1. Asriel knew where he was. IM1 came around that corner and very good reflexes there, but not able to get across the middle. And yeah, I'm not sure. I wouldn't say that Dragon's getting overwhelmed, but GLF just has really good coordination here. Kind of just trading flag touches. Yep. Oh, if they can return that.
Jump again. Great pickup.
They don't have the return. There we go. Ooh,
almost
that
a
was close.
return by Poto.
Yeah, you gotta return that flag.
I think that's a 5-3.
Yep. Oh no, he fell.
built a jump! Okay,
Oh,
great
man.
cover, great cover.
That was almost a disaster.
Almost.
Well, like I said, PK3 did their job. They at least tied GLF. That eliminates home field. And now we're going to get into the interesting part, because map 36, completely different than Slave Machinery. We're going to see a lot of control over that sphere in the middle. But what I noticed in their last playoff game, PK3, on that map, was Chain's ability to hold the enemy's flag for long periods of time. So map 36 is a map where you're going to have a number of flag standoffs, and so when they played BNZ, Chain was just able to grab that flag and basically hold off BNZ for minutes. Whether it was using rockets, using his SSG, he was essentially, when he had the flag, unkillable. So that's a real advantage that they have on that map, and I have a sneaking suspicion that we're going to see Toby in place of IM1 on map 36.
Looking like it right now.
And actually we see Tanya in place of Asriel. So this will be interesting. We got lineup changes on both sides.
Tiger predicting 5-0.
Well,
I mean, GLF's got the... doesn't have the same standoff power, but they have the fragging.
yeah, exactly.
They just won't miss, but if you surprise them, it could work. Still hoping for Chain rocket jump, honestly.
Yeah, I know.
Been 2 games.
I think he'll get at least an attempt on this one. But I mean, the key to this map is the middle. I mean, you just have to be able to control it. PK3 does such a good job with Dragon sitting there. Oh, Tanya. I can't switch the flag carrier fast enough. Lang gets a touch. Lang is out through the top. He's across.
Yep.
Oh, nice return from Chain though.
Chain. I prefer sticking to players, honestly.
Tanya gets a clear run across, and that's a count.
Wow, I don't do this.
Yep, that was pretty quick. Good job. Yeah. So that's gotta be...
losing the first flag might be quite a bit.
Yeah, I was about to say that might be the source of some screaming on TeamSpeak or, you know, Discord voice. Toby gets across though.
They get one back, never mind. They're all good.
Yeah, so...
unnoticed?
Oh, let's see.
Never mind.
Okay. Poto with the sphere pickup. Lang with the touch though. Lang gets across.
Yep.
Not quite though.
One thing very special about this map is how hard it is to return the flag when it's at mid. Like, you often cover mid by being on the lower plateau, but when it's up there, you have to go through so much hoops.
By the way, Chain is making this ridiculous run across. No, nobody even shot him once. Nobody even shot him once. Not sure where GLF was there.
I stopped looking at him.
Caster's curse. Thank you, Zen.
Great cover. He's right behind him.
Ah, nice shot from Chain. That was great. From across the mid, Chain gets that return. And Chain is in the base. Okay. I was gonna say nobody knew where he was, that he was in there, so.
Somehow they knew. Playing with Solskjaer, never mind.
Yeah, it's a tough map. PK3 does such a good job of controlling the middle between Dragon and Toby. I mean, we've seen touches from GLF. We've seen enough touches from them, but as we see both teams get a touch here.
Back.
Lang just hanging out.
Ooh,
oh,
rockets! That's
nice
sick.
rockets from Chain, but they got to get the return because that flag is just sitting up there.
Oh, they don't seem worried about it right now. Nobody's going for rocket jumps. Okay, returned by Dragon. It goes right.
Chain making a run right across.
He's through.
Gets stopped by those steps. There you go. Another nice run from Chain.
Commanding lead by PK3. At least I feel like.
Yeah, I don't think anybody really talks about Chain's impact on this map because, like I mentioned when they played BNC, I mean his ability to extend flags was great, but I mean just talking about how he's able to get into the base pretty much undetected, like 50% of the time, and he's always taking different ways out, so he's not really allowing GLF to predict where he is or where he's going. He's just been a really good addition to PK3 on this map. And he's gotten a bunch of returns, like almost this one. Can he get all three? Ah.
And our first standoff, I believe.
Oh my!
Quickly closed in by Chain.
I can't even describe how good that was from Chain. I mean, he was able to stay alive because he had the spear.
1v1, no cover! That's unfortunate.
Wow. Yeah. But Chain here again, trying to extend it. Ah. Oh, Tanya just running right across. The rebound.
Rebounds.
Wow.
Free crumbling.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, as good as that return sequence was from Chain, it resulted in 2 straight caps for PK3. Although if he can get the pickup here,
what a miss from Poto!
Nice, Toby. Nice pickup from Toby.
Everyone's choking. What a run! What a momentum!
Ooh!
Oh, but still
and a nice double kill.
And that Poto movement was very smooth.
Yep, Poto with the rocket jump. Doesn't get across though.
Okay, that was very close. We're seeing that no return clause showing up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm having such a hard time trying to figure out what's going on in this map.
Okay, another
Toby with a touch. Chain with the pickup. He gets knocked off. Lang gonna get a touch here.
Okay, we get some breathing room now, finally.
Yeah. Right? Things were pretty hectic there for about 2 minutes, and now they've kind of slowed down. PK3 clinging to that 1 flag lead. They had a 2 flag lead at one point, but it went away within the matter of like, what, 30 seconds? So they got to be careful. There's still 3 minutes here. Literally anything can happen.
The jump. That Toby.
Yeah, it seems like GLF has started to take a page out of PK3's book as Dragon gets a rampage. Tonya about to get a touch here.
Toby's. Oh, never mind.
Chain.
Chain gets it.
Chain's gonna try the rocket jump. He's got his rocket launcher out.
I don't know. He better go for it. Right.
He's got a good window right now.
Just go
That's the
straight
score.
for it, and that's it. GG.
Nice job. Well, PK3 comes back, wins the first match of their home field, as expected. So we're going to see another game on that one.
One right now.
Yep.
I don't know if any team needs to adjust right now. Just clean up some stuff. Although, around the moments where the game was less hectic, PK3 definitely took advantage of that. Like, GLF was scoring out of scrambles, basically. I don't know how they could cause this.
Well,
and take it
by being a little bit more aggressive, also, you know, one thing that nobody's really done is going into each base by rocket jumping up onto that ledge. I mean, that's an easy way to like sneak in and have nobody notice you, but I think people look at this map and they think they don't have time to make it happen. But it's possible. I mean, you just gotta get a little creative. Honestly, I think PK3 was a little bit lucky to get out of that round the way that they were. So let's see what GLF does here. But I think they've switched out Tonya for Azrael, so maybe they're looking for a little bit more frag power, maybe.
I'm not sure it's going to. Oh, never mind. Lang's out.
Well, Lang's out, and I believe he got the sphere pickup. And that's a
all
catch.
covered.
Yep.
Caster's curse.
Caster's curse. Yep. So right away we saw, although we saw this in the first round too, Lang's going for 2 caps, 1 life.
Yet.
No, he hasn't.
He's like 200, 100.
Yeah, okay, there it is. But Poto gets a
Poto picks it up. Where's Chain? Oh, he's in his own base. Chain
is trying to extend this. He comes around the other way. I don't know what he's doing now. Lang with the return. And Lang gets across.
Toby's still in their base. Returns it.
Yep. Azrael with the touch gets across. Lang with the touch.
Where's everyone? Okay, Toby scored.
Nice.
I was so
nice
lost
cap.
there.
I know. It's. Let's see. Where's Poto? Poto got a good touch here.
Rebound.
Coming right across. Doesn't even stop. There you go.
Yep, another scramble. Working for GLF and Azrael's out. Okay. Dragon knew this time. He knew.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems to be. Let's see. Chain got his rocket launcher out. Thought about it. Thinks about it again. What's he gonna do?
Oh,
he made the rocket jump.
Let's go, Chain!
He got it.
That was no.
Oh no! Oh shit! What?
Please score!
Oh my god!
I'm
Do
gonna
something.
die. Okay. Wow.
Oh my god!
There was like three.
That was amazing.
1 frame returns.
That was awesome.
So scary. What a rocket jumbo. Thanks, Chain,
Yeah.
for entertaining the audience.
Yeah, that was great. I mean, it seems like nobody is expecting that, I'm sure, but it seems like yeah.
Go ahead.
Nah, it just seems like GLF is doing better when they're able to cause like some insanity.
Oh,
Chain got
he's
it.
200, 100.
Yep.
That's a score for sure.
I can't talk enough about Chain's influence on this map. Although, where's Lang? Lang's got the flag. Lang is across.
Chain
There you
can
go.
help on this one.
I mean, you know, if GLF is able to tie this, then we're talking about a really long game.
Toby with the flag? Where is he? Oh, he's in the back. He has a
Toby,
rocket
he did
launcher
pick
as
up the
well.
rocket. He does, yeah. But he's just hanging out. Now he's jumping across.
He's just going for it.
Yeah, he waited for them to let him know he was good, and he jumps right across. So PK3 can really put some pressure on GLF here if they're able to win this one. But unlike last time, where it was 4-3 with 3 minutes left, it's now 4-3 with 6 minutes left. So I have no idea what's going to happen here.
I don't see PK3 not scoring one before the end. So unless GLF scores 2 in a row.
Ooh!
What a... Okay, Photo was...
They know where he is.
It was looking scary for Lang.
They can still return this.
Got some cover?
Oh, nice cover from Poto there.
4-4.
That's all tied up.
Another one. But Dragon's got the flag now.
Double kill.
That was very slow return, but still.
Kill.
A little bit of a break.
Yeah, a little bit of a break. It looks like, you know, Lang's gotten 3 caps here, and I don't know if he's switched to running or if GLF has just decided, like, okay, it really doesn't matter, we're just gonna... That was a really good return from Poto. He jumped through the window to get that. If they're like, well, forget, like, having a true defender, we're just gonna throw everybody at the flag.
That definitely would work here.
Yeah, on this map, that's a viable strategy. Because Lang is like the Terminator, you know. So, and we've seen him do that almost single-handedly to take control of this game. So,
I think the switch might be because GLF is fine tying this as Toby.
Toby's gonna get out, but Poto saw him. Really good
Everyone's
cover.
at mid!
Can they get the pickup?
Yes!
Oh man, you know, Poto tracked him the whole time, but unfortunately, when he spawned that second time, he wasn't able to pick up a weapon. So he had a pistol and wasn't able to do as much as he was hoping. So that is not the end of the match, unlike everyone talking in team chat. It is match point though. So if PK3 can come back and win this, I believe they take the win here, although actually all they need to do is tie.
Yeah, all they need to do is tie.
So for
They've got
GLF,
2.5 points right now.
Yep. So if GLF is able to win this one, then they're gonna push it back to map 36. But if PK3 ties or wins, that is the end of the match, and PK3 will move on to the finals.
Lang
So
already pushing up so far.
yep.
He might be mid, actually. Okay. Terminator doing his work but couldn't get out of the pit.
Double kill.
Uh-oh. I think I'm seeing nerves from every player.
Oh, I'm sure. This is
I'm seeing some easy shots being missed.
the semifinals is probably more difficult than the finals.
Okay. Yep.
Oh,
There's Photo.
ah, very nice, very nice.
Ouch.
Yeah, I think the semifinals is more difficult to win than the finals, honestly, because it's more like the anticipation of like trying to get to the finals that kind of weighs on you. Like once you're in the finals, you know, but like getting there is really hard.
Photo. It's weird going back to this map after the flag fest that was 36. Kind of expecting everything to happen at once, but just some killing, you know.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about why having playoff matches with different home fields is so exciting. Now, I'm not talking about 6 different home fields per match, because that really dilutes any kind of you know, strategy involved. But when you have 2 maps that are just completely different and you go back and forth between them, there's nothing more exciting than that.
Lang actually lagging behind compared to both his previous rounds. Well, just a little bit, but oh, as Poto gets a score, I didn't even notice I was spectating
Yep.
him.
Yep, that was a good run.
That was a sick run.
Double kill.
If even the casters can notice it, but probably the enemy didn't either.
Yeah, I don't think so. So, you know, GLF are holding up their end of the bargain here, which is got to be worrying for PK3 considering what happened to them last round on their own home field. They barely escaped with that win, so.
I haven't seen much touches from PK3 actually.
Yeah, they seem to be kind of stuck playing a bit more defensive here. They're not getting as many touches as they were before, although that could be because Lang has, like I said,
Yeah,
decided
it's
to go
probably
fucking
more like
Terminator.
that. I'm watching Imon. He's always this close to touching the flag, and Lang just says, "This is G-shot."
Yep.
Poto with another touch. Okay, Dragon catches him. Kinda seems like Dragon's playing 1v1 with Poto, and the rest is just moving around the map. Azazriel, great cover.
Ooh, you got a
Lang can
pickup.
probably pick this up.
I think that's a cap.
Oh, are we
Yeah.
gonna see a 5?
We
I
might.
might be cursing them, but it's looking like it right now.
Well, we have 6 minutes left again.
Ooh,
So
Dragon's
things are-
running.
Yeah, Dragon. You know, when Dragon
As
Dragon
well.
can play any position.
Oro.
Yep.
Blue scores.
Well,
Blue flags.
As long as they have the mentality of just going next to 36, they probably
Double
still.
kill.
Well, on paper they still have this.
it's true, but losing around 5-0 this late into the match as Lang gets a pickup, and that's going to be a 5-0.
It is.
Uh,
Why did you?
Base. Basically,
Where's Dragon?
I don't know, but yeah, I mean
Get him
that's
back
a
here.
huge like blow to the momentum for PK3. So you can't let losing 5-0. You know, he thought we finished. No way.
I really? I mean, he made the rule set, so you'd be thinking he knows it's not done yet.
Yeah, we still have one map left. At least one map left. So. So what do you think?
Okay,
I mean,
he's
what do you
back.
think about... We're going back to map 36 Future Crossing.
Honestly, it's gonna depend on PK3's mentality. Like,
Yeah.
at this stage, nerves are at their maximum, so the number of scrambles that GLF can take advantage of are gonna be like infinite. Maybe the whole game will be a scramble, but if they can control the pace and play it out as they did in the first rounds, they're going to win like with a 2 or 3 flag lead.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm just worried about... I'm worried about losing that 5-0, you know?
Vote now.
Yeah,
Because that... Yeah.
it can hurt.
Mhm,
Really.
for sure.
You know what I'm worried about though? I'm worried
What's
about them tying the game and me having to cast infinite number of games.
Well, PK3 does not want to tie here. They really do. They do not want to go back to slave machinery. So, here we go.
Roll of Soul. Laner.
Dragon thought that the game was over. It's claiming that it's a crash. But that's okay. Lang gets a good touch, but he gets taken down there.
Gonna try following the carriers
Ooh.
on this one.
It's hard. Chain gets a
Ooh,
pickup
he's got
here.
the rocket launcher.
Yeah, but does he have enough health to get out?
Okay,
He does. He's
just
across.
run for it. Easy.
Yep. Nice job. Very nice
Oh,
job.
killing himself.
No. Chain once
He's
again.
on a killing spree. These rockets are doing work, man.
You know, everyone likes to make fun of the rocket launcher, but it is. Oh, let's see if he can get the return. Oh,
Okay, no, that's real.
uh
Is
oh.
he gonna score?
I don't know. He's coming out the top now. He's across, but you know, taking this long way, he might get caught. Ah,
No, Poto is on a rampage.
wow. What Chain with a
Just
pickup
as
here?
we said, as soon as they score, if someone's picking it up,
Chain across. Almost got
gets
out.
caught.
Red flag taken. Red flag return. Flag taken.
Oh, double pickup. Double flag carry. Where's Azure? Ooh, pickup by Lang.
Ooh, okay. Chain with
what a
pickup
what a
here.
save! What a save!
Yep.
Lang with Soul Sphere though.
Dragon
That's
with
armor.
a
Okay.
Dragon with a
Chain
touch gets
chasing.
taken down. Lang coming out the top.
For top, he's still full HP. I'm pretty sure.
Oh no. This is devastating for PK3 if this happens.
Wow. Where's Chain?
Chain coming out the
Okay.
top.
Juking?
Nope. He switches
That's
around.
Sick movement. No, the
Oh.
rock!
Yeah.
No, it must hurt so
That was-
much.
That was too much cover.
Way too much.
Yeah. Now look at how
They're
much time we
just
have left.
pounding at PK3. They cannot
Yeah.
stabilize.
Well, you have to think that what happened last round is still affecting them. And especially where Dragon thought the game was over. Coming in, just being completely out of it. Chain just deciding to
Off the
run.
top. Okay, gets
Ah.
caught. Pistol, very nice.
Chain's still getting in, he's getting a bunch of touches. So
Yep.
if PK3 can, like you said, stabilize. Ooh! He almost got
Nice
shot
rocket.
through the. Yeah, nice rocket. If PK3 can stabilize their defense, maybe Chain can get a few touches out. Oh, there he goes. Nice spawn frag.
Still someone at mid, but no return.
Ah!
He returned
Yeah,
it
what
from the bottom. That was 5 head
Crazy.
from Poto 5 head. Chain with the Soul Sphere.
Yeah.
You rarely see it. Still gets caught.
Yeah,
Back
he's
base.
getting
Still
swarmed.
Gets it. Okay, he gets caught at mid. Terminator
Yeah.
is turning on right now.
What they really need to do here is they need some more of those trick rocket jumps. If Chain can make that happen, that was incredible.
They,
But right now, GLF
GLF
is
has
just
so much Soul Sphere control.
Yeah, they're
all
just
at
getting
mid
on
and pew, pew.
Asriel getting out. Oh, okay, never mind. And the time it took for me to switch to him, it wasn't. It was too late. Yeah, GLF is completely controlling the sphere right now, which is the opposite of what we've been seeing every time we watch PK3 play this map.
Yep.
PK3 has had complete control of that.
I mean, now that they're in the lead, they can just play their game and
Yep.
shoot everything. Toby's
Toby
got
with
good
a touch.
He's healing.
Yep, and he has the rocket
gonna
launcher.
go
What's
for
he gonna
it?
do?
Okay, going for the standoff play.
Yep, and he
Where's
just picked up a
Asriel?
whole box of rockets there. So, oh wow.
Oh, Asriel returns him himself. Waiting for
Chain
Shane,
gets
I
to pick
think.
up though.
He's gonna go here. Misses!
Oh
But they
no.
still get it! What a spot!
Toby could have got the return. Dragon's just gotta run out. He's just gotta run out. There you go.
Okay, Dragon. What a
Toby
jump
would
pad
pick up
usage.
now. You know the way that Toby just
Where's
ran
that?
out? Oh, God.
Double return. That was looking for a score. Like a score
Let's see
for
what Chain
PK3.
can do here. Chain is in his own base. I was about to say, the spot where he was just sitting is very underutilized.
Azrael just got to blue as well.
I mean, everyone knows where Chain is. That's where everyone's been hiding when they have the flag. He runs out. He's playing some mind games with them. Now he's sitting on the blue side of the base.
Azrael,
Oh.
terrible crosshair placement. He wasn't looking at the entrance.
Scott Lang. Oh, Chain almost had the return. Can he get it? Oh, no.
These saves are crazy!
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm too invested. Help me, please.
I think, man, these could go either way, but it just feels to me like PK3 is on the ropes here. Like, they just can't. Lang out, across, no.
Is that a fourth?
Oof.
PK free.
Yeah, it just feels
What's
like
the magic? Chain rocket jump something.
Azrael coming out the top here.
Still there.
Yep,
Waiting
and he can
for
just create.
their team to clear.
He can just create. Yep, there you go. That's got to be it. I think that's it.
I think it is, yes. Yup. GLF
Wow.
taking it 5-1. What a
Well.
final game. What a final game.
Yeah, we had. You got to give credit to GLF because PK3 really had them in that game. I mean, PK3 tied them on their home field. They came back. They won twice on their own home field. GLF came back and said, "Well, we actually still have the advantage." They took round 5. They took round 5 5-0. It was kind of a beatdown. Dragon thought the game was over, disconnected, realized it wasn't over, came back, and then, yep, GLF just held that momentum from their 5-0 win and basically laid the smackdown on PK3. So GLF moves on to the finals.
I think nerfs played a big role into
I
it.
think so, too.
We kind of predicted it right before the game. I mean, you know Dragon and Toby the most of the two of us, so
I mean, I don't think that Toby is typically one to let the game affect him. Dragon, I know, can. So I don't know if that 5-0. I mean, that's why we mentioned that it might be kind of hard to bounce back from that. If that really affected Dragon, I'm not sure. He might give me his thoughts for radio, but I have a feeling that losing that game as badly as they did really affected their ability to come back into round 6, and that's kind of the trick, in a long playoff game like that, is not getting caught up in I lost this round really badly. You just got to be able to bounce back. Like, once the round's over, it's over. You have to move forward and play the next game. So, but that's really hard to do when you've been playing for 50 minutes.
crazy game. So I'm really happy I got to commentate this.
Yeah, map 43 is not a map I ever really want to commentate again. So I don't even know what's going on.
we probably lost a good one with PK3 being eliminated.
Yeah.
But it's EDR versus TCO, right?
That's whoop, my chair just completely threw me forward. Yes, TCO versus EDR. That'll be happening. Let's see if I can do math. What is it, 5 hours from now?
TCO and 20 for EDR.
Yep. And I believe Zen will be casting that one.
Yep.
So, yeah, they'll be playing.
Any predictions for this upcoming match, actually?
Well, here's the thing that we talked about a little bit on radio, is that map 20, which is EDR's home field, is a map that everybody knows. So I think picking that map was kind of risky. Even though EDR is the most well-rounded team in the league, you're still picking a map that is... There's not a lot of tricks involved, like you're basically just going to be counting on your frags to take you over the top there. And then on the other side, TCO has map 8, and they have Daston. And Daston on map 8 is pretty crazy.
Combo,
So
for sure.
yeah, I mean, I still think EDR is gonna win, but if DAS and like if TCO is able to tie, sort of like PK3 did, I don't see Dastin losing map 8. Like if we get into a 6-round game and the 6th round where whichever team wins is the winner and it's map 8, yeah, I think Dastin's going to take over that one. So I'm still going to say EDR probably in 5, but if it gets to be a 6-round game, I'm taking TCO.
I'm personally worried that we might see, well, not worried, but we might see kind of a mirror of what happened just earlier, where we all know that Destin is a player very prone to getting nervous. So I think if it goes to round 6, EDR will probably take it. Actually,
Yeah, they might.
like PK3 unfortunately crumbled in the last game, and I definitely see this happening if a big swing happens on the last map 20. So definitely want to tune up to this one.
Yep, it's going to be a good one.
Okay,
We're
thanks
going to
for
see who's going to
watching,
win.
everyone.
Yep.
It was your host Slaerd, accompanied with Human Bones. And don't forget to show up for the next game, which will be casted by Zanero in 6 hours, I believe. Will you be commentating with him?
That's possible. It might be me, it might be you. Let's see.
Yeah, we'll see. So, see you later, everyone. Oof.